What is up, world? You are in tune to the Know It All podcast. And of course, you got your usual suspects. My main man, Tate Boy Fresh. Tate Boy, how you doing, man?
What's up, Mod? I'm all right, man. Just ready to go ahead and chop it up with you cats, talk about whatever we're going to talk about in regards to sports today, and get out of here so I'm going to eat my sandwich. Been waiting to eat all evening, all afternoon. I got the sandwich at 2 o'clock, man. Stuff came up I didn't eat. Now it's 6 o'clock, and I'm ready to eat. Like, I can't eat till I get done with this. So I'm going to eat when I get done.
Gonna eat your sandwich. It's not a sandwich, it's a sandwich. Anybody who's done ate a good sandwich know that it's a sandwich. Big G, what's popping, man? How you doing, man?
Man, what's cracking, man? Man, I was out and about today in the community doing stuff that I had to take care of. And man, I seen a little dude with an old school green machine, man. Y'all remember green machines when we was little kids, man? It wasn't a big wheel, it was a green machine. And he was whipping that bad baby, man.
Had the levers.
Had the levers on it. He was whipping that bad baby, man. So I was like, I wanted to like pull over and jump on the machine, but I know how to broke it up. But it was happy to see, man. It gave me a joyous moment, man, because I got to see a little kid play on a green machine.
That's crazy. Well, you guys, we thank you guys for being here on this Sunday, man. Make sure that you like and subscribe so that when we go live, you'll get that bell and notification that we're here. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch. Definitely, we are on Twitter as well, man. So there's no excuse for you not to get your Know It All fix in on a Sunday afternoon, man. We got a lot to get into. We're gonna get into it right after this. And we are back. G.
Yeah.
How you doing, man?
I'm good. What's going on?
Bruh.
Yeah.
Bronny James.
Yeah.
First and foremost, let's address the fact that LeBron James is a great father. Let's just address that fact. Right?
Top notch.
One of the best guys I ever seen do it, man. I got to say this. First and foremost, let's say hi to Kyrie. Kyrie, what's going on?
What's cracking?
Claude Bishop saying what's popping. What's up, Claude?
What's up, my man Claude? What's happening
and
with
then,
you?
Of course, B Dirt jumps in here, man, in the chat. What's up, Dirt?
Afton said what's happening too. Don't forget about Afton. She said what's happening.
Oh, yeah, we said Afton. Hello, Afton. How are you? How are you? Now look, $5.9 million.
$5.9 million. NIL.
But this is the first person in LeBron's family that ever went to college. He said that. He addressed that. That's crazy.
Correct.
To think that.
Correct.
But talk to me about this $5.9 million.
Well, I mean, the issue was the envelope kept getting pushed up for a college team to be able to sign Bronny. The bottom line was whoever came with the most cash was going to get him. And he was courted by University of Oregon. He was courted by the Ohio State University. And he was courted by USC Trojans. And I think when it came down to the end of the deal, the bread was number one. He's got a Nike deal. He gets almost $6 million, which is, from what I know, the highest NIL deal that's been out there ever. And so he's doing what he does. But it comes from the fact of his father teaching him the business side of this, because you never know. So he needs to get all he can right now and keep it pushing. I think the kid's going to be a good basketball player. I think he's going to be a good pro. Is he going to be all world like his dad, the GOAT? No, but definitely going to be an NBA player. So congratulations to Bronny and getting that $5.9 million or $6 million that he just got from the USC Trojans, man.
It's a lot of bread. It's a lot of cake for a youngster to have. Tate, man, talk to me about this $6 million NIL deal he got, man. How you feeling about it?
I mean, it's just the market nowadays. It's what these young athletes is going for. And Bronny is not even the best athlete. He's probably the best face to have as a advertiser, as somebody endorsing your products and somebody coming to your school. They in LA, man. They're gonna put USC gonna put butts in the seats because of Bronny. You can count that. He got the NIL deal. They anteed up and got their money together and got him this deal at USC. He has the Nike deal that he's had for a while now. He's got a deal with Beats by Dre. Still has that deal. He got an underwear deal. I forgot what underwear brand it is, but he got an underwear deal. He got all kind of stuff going on, man. So it's just the way, like I said, it's going nowadays for these athletes in today's collegiate sports.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, man.
Yeah, man. He blessed before he even touch a ball, man. It just is what it is. He ain't got to take it. And I think that's, as a father, you do everything that you need to do to make sure that your children have that option.
And additionally, he went to USC. USC could scrape up more money than other schools could. I mean, you know, it's more money to be had in LA than it is Columbus, Ohio. So
man,
absolutely.
Talk.
Or Eugene, Oregon. They couldn't put the money together. Not $6 million.
I mean, I bet they could have put the money together. I think they were thinking to themselves, man, look, you know, he was going here anyway. You know what I'm saying? He wanted to stay where his parents can come watch.
I don't know though, bro, because I'm telling you, they had some fundraising issues down there at Ohio State. That's why they had that whole rockin' concert that Brian Hartline got in trouble for, which, you know, I know a little bit of inside information. But they was fundraising for NIL money to be able to pay athletes. So I don't think that Ohio State could have touched the money, the $6 million. And like you said, his dad is already plugged there in Los Angeles. He making movies and all kind of whatever else. You know, there was boosters that was throwing that money left and right to them Trojan boys. So, hey, you get your money when you can get it, bro. Because tomorrow ain't promised to nobody as far as that with that basketball career.
No, definitely understand it. So, Tate, I'm gonna ask you. Here's a great question. I'm gonna throw this to the chat. First of all, Timothy said, what nonsense is Tate gonna predict tonight? We're gonna get to the nonsense that he'll talk about, but I don't think it's gonna be that much nonsense.
Tim, you about to get the sign, dog. Don't. It's too early in the podcast for you to get the sign.
Here's the deal. Who do you think in the recent years, and you go back as far as 20, who you think would have got a bigger NIL deal than Bronny James? I need to hear that. And chat, talk to us, man. Y'all tell us who y'all think would have got a bigger NIL deal than Bronny James.
Going back far as 2020? You said go back far as 20. What
you go back far as 20 years. You go back far.
20 years. Okay. Just off the top of my head, man. And I think it was the last year it wasn't NIL deals. I got two people. One basketball, one football. I think the last year it wasn't NIL deals. Right before it started was Zion. I don't think Zion and them didn't get NIL deals.
No, they didn't.
The next year.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So Zion would be my pick in basketball. My football pick, this is going to surprise some of y'all, but he was a 5-star recruit, one of the top quarterbacks in the country, went to The Ohio State University, Terrell Pryor.
Wow. Yeah. Was the number one overall high school football player in the country 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
Wow. TP. Y'all, you gave it to TP. Big G, man. Talk to me, man. Who do you think would have got the bigger NIL deal if it was around when they went to school?
Man, for basketball, I mean, there was several guys that came to mind. But one of the guys I thought of right off the bat was Carmelo Anthony. I mean, Carmelo Anthony went to Syracuse, man, and was killing them boys in basketball. Won the chip as a freshman. So if they could have paid Carmelo to stay at Syracuse for another year to get another chip or opportunity to get another chip and broke him off 10, 15 million, yeah, he would have stayed. But in football, man, my guy is, man, Adrian Peterson, man. Adrian Peterson was that thing when nobody even else knew what he actually was. Adrian Peterson might be, I mean, we talk about Emmitt Smith and we talk about Walter Payton, we talk about Barry Sanders. Hey, go back and look at the stats, look at the numbers from high school to the pros. Adrian Peterson has been a monster from day one. They don't call him all day for just no reason. Not AP, they call him AD all day, every day. So Adrian Peterson would have got a big time NIL deal, even before. I could think of others, and I know, Mike, you probably gonna have a couple too, but those are two right off the back that I know changed the landscape of everything. Melo winning the chip as a freshman, and Adrian Peterson delivered.
Yeah, me thinking in recent years, the two names that just popped up in my mind, first and foremost, was Reggie Bush and Vince Young. Because they both came back to school. They were deliberating going pro and not. And Vince came back, and I know he would have got paid. He'd have got paid. His junior year after beating Michigan, his stock was super high. But he came back, said he wanted to win the national championship. Then Reggie Bush was all everything. I mean, he was all everything. I mean, Reggie Bush was just, it was ridiculous. I even think about Matt Leinart, who shared that same team with him. Definitely he was ridiculous. It made no sense. It made no kind of sense how cold he was. Then of course, if I'm talking basketball, I would have to agree with Carmelo. I'd have to take the Carmelo thing. I think Melo was like really highly touted, and everybody was going after him for a while, like for real, salivating over the guy. And then I started thinking about names like Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying? They 5 stars, they were one and done. Guys like that who went to school and would have got paid severely, with the NIL money. Speaking of NIL money, let's talk who the person who's using this NIL to perfection. The chat said Claude said Shaq.
Yeah, but that Shaq was like 30 years ago, man.
Yeah, Shaq was a long time ago. Then he said Arch Manning. Great one said Arch Manning. Arch is only getting like $2 million.
Yeah, he got $2 million right now. Ewers got more than he got.
He only getting $2 million, believe it or not.
Hey, Ewers hit a lick on both sides. Ewers got like $2 million from Ohio State and then turned around and got 2.5 or 2.6 from Texas. Ewers is a multimillionaire right now today. So and ain't really played that good to earn $5 million, but got it. It's his money.
Definitely. So here's what we got to talk about, man. And I got to talk about it. So we're talking about all of the kids that transferred out of, and I know Tate got a good take on it. So I'm gonna lead this to you for a minute. So we're talking about all of the kids who left Colorado, right? I need to talk about it because the press is talking about Deion had 60 kids leave. Deion had 60 kids leave. Here's the deal. He said he was going to make you leave. He came in and he said, hey, you're going to leave. If you're not with this program, you're going to leave. 1 in 6, what was it, 1 in 11? Was it?
Well, no, he told them that he got his Louis on the way.
Right, but how many games did they win? 1 in 11?
They was 2 and something last year and the year before.
No, they only won 1 game last year.
I thought they won 2. I'm going to double check.
They won 1. So they're talking about the kids. I have a thought, but I need to let Tate get it because I know he's going to unravel this some more. But I have a thought. And then, G, you take it right after him. Come on, y'all talk to me, man. Like, for real, why are people like so mind blown that, Deion had these kids leaving the university? Talk to me, Tate.
I don't think they should be mind blown. I think Deion came in and changed the culture, raised the bar, and he basically said the kids that wasn't, like you said, the kids that wasn't with the changes or meeting the new standard that the University of Colorado Buffalo was going to be implementing, then he wants them to leave. So yeah, 60 kids is gone, but 60 kids will come. So that's just what it is. He just came. He's a new face. They're gonna get a whole bunch more exposure. They're gonna get a whole much more prime time and nationally televised games.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, even to come off after a 1-win season, all this stuff's gonna happen next year because of Deion. The same thing he implemented and cultivated at Jackson State is the same program he's bringing to Colorado.
For sure, man. Deion, people forget that Deion had 43,000 and some change sitting in the stands for a spring game, which was like a Colorado record. You know, that's number one. But he told him coming in, he said, look, my Louis packed, it's gearing, get shipped, it's on the way. You got to earn your way. He lost 61 in the portal, but people don't talk about the 49 and 50 that he gained out of the portal. And the average star athlete that came was 4. So he got a bunch of 5s, a bunch of 4s, a couple of 2s and 3s. He picked kids up from Auburn, from LSU, from Texas A&M.
I agree.
From Florida State.
I agree with Kerry's comments.
Yeah. He won't have no problem recruiting. So Prime did what he was supposed to do. The issue is, and after made this comment earlier, it's the Wild West out there. How we think and feel and what we know concerning college football and how it's been played, you might as well take it all and throw it in the garbage. Because starting next season in 2024, when we got that 12-team playoff and you get home games if you're not 1 through 4, oh my goodness. You're talking about the revenue and the money that's going to be paid. So Deion it's like he hit the lottery. He was at the right place at the right time to make the right decision, and he's got the right program. People can say what they want. Prime will win some games this year. I say 6 to 8 easily. And the year after that, if his son stay at quarterback and he don't lose Hunter to the league, them boys going to be trying to get one of them playoff tickets punched. So Prime in the right spot.
Yeah, and see, I'm glad you brought up Shedeur, right? The quarterback, they lost 4 quarterbacks, Tate. You know that? They lost 4, right? Out of those 4 quarterbacks, they gained one that threw 40 touchdowns in FCS football. Ain't none of the quarterbacks they lost was even capable of throwing 40 touchdowns in FCS.
That was trash. The guys who was playing quarterback was trash.
They upgraded it to running back. They got the boy from Kentucky. They got Dylan Edwards, I think his name is, running back, who's nice. Straight up nice.
Yep.
At receiver, they got the 2 boys, Horn. They got Horn and the other kid.
Who is Joe Horn? Who is Joe Horn's son? Joe Horn that played for the New Orleans Saints. This is his son that went in there.
Right. They got him, and then they got the other kid, and then plus the cornerback is playing wide receiver.
Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
Travis Hunter is playing.
They upgraded receiver, right? And they got a ton of them coming in. And then they upgraded all their linemen. Come on, bro. Like, I mean, yeah, they lost, but they upgraded at every position they lost at.
They took a 5-star. Who takes a 5-star starting offensive lineman from Alabama? They took a 5-star starting offensive lineman from the University of Alabama. They took a 4-star starting offensive lineman from the University of Auburn. They took a 4-star starting offensive lineman from LSU. Who does that? So Prime. I just want to know what he paid. I want to know what Colorado boosters are.
Well, all those players that you mentioned would have transferred somewhere, because if they 4-star, they probably was sitting at Alabama, sitting at LSU. It just so happened now that Deion's in Colorado, he's drawing those type players to Colorado to kind of boost their talent level. So because the 4-star going to Colorado in 2023 is a boost.
Yeah.
But in Alabama, you're a backup.
Yeah. But a couple of them dudes were starting. So especially that kid, that Linderman kid from Bama, he was already starting. So for him to transfer.
Philly beat Boston 116-115 in overtime.
Wow.
No. So we got a 2-2 series. I know we get the basketball, but I see beat.
No. I'm glad you said that. Glad you said that. Go ahead, G.
Yeah, but like I said, just as far as the NIL, Prime is in the right position. They call him prime time for a reason. He's prime because he's about to make that thing happen over there, man, in Colorado, man. He's about to make it happen. And for all those people out there that's hating on him, saying all it's glitter and all this, that, and this, just wait. Just wait. Because And I'm here to tell you, you heard it here on the Know-It-Alls first. Deion Sanders will get the Colorado Buffaloes to the playoff in the next 3 years. But it's not final destination for Deion. Deion Sanders is going to end up at Florida State University as the head coach. That's where he's building to. He's going to proven it on this level. He's about to get him to playoff, and I'm not saying he's going to win the playoff. But when they go to 12 teams, he's getting them to the playoff.
And the only reason getting the playoffs is they going to 12 teams.
Yeah.
If it was 4, he wouldn't be there. If it's still 4, he wouldn't be there.
Yeah. But he's getting them to the playoff.
Whoa. Tate, you don't think that Deion has enough recruiting talent to be able in the next 3 years to get his squad to the playoffs in a 4 playoff system?
No.
Elaborate on that. I need for you to tell me why, because I believe he can do it. Well,
I mean, he's probably in the next 2-3 years going to consistently be winning the Pac-12 because the big dog is leaving. Yeah. If USC wasn't leaving, he wouldn't even be touching it. He wouldn't be smelling the Pac-12 title game. I mean, title. Maybe he'd make the game, but not the title. But he'd be having to compete with Oregon and probably be the best team in there.
Yeah.
But you always got one, potentially 2, always coming out the Big Ten, the SEC.
Yeah.
So that's 2 right now.
With 12, you probably have 4.
Yeah, you probably have 4 Big Ten teams. Yeah. But he asked me why I think Colorado won't make it if it was still a 14 playoff. Mm. You got your boys, Texas moving to SEC, so you can argue the 4-team college football playoff would be all SEC and all Big Ten.
Wow.
That would be a legitimate argument with the conferences, with USC going to the Big Ten, UCLA going, Texas and Oklahoma going to the SEC.
Yeah.
I mean, it would be hard for Colorado to get in with just 4 teams. And they still have to deal with ACC schools like Clemson and Florida State and Miami.
Yeah.
Wow.
Agreed, man. Agreed.
Wow, that's good, Tate, man. That's good. That's a great explanation. I mean, I see it now that you say it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? It makes sense. And you're right. I mean, everybody be in the Big 12. I mean, in the Big Ten, and everybody's going to be in the SEC. I mean, those are going to be the 2 conferences. That's just everything. You know what I mean?
Right. But with 12 teams, they will make it. They might even would make it with 8. But with 12, they should definitely make it because then you probably take 2 Pac-10 teams, Pac-12 teams. I mean, because you're looking at Oregon, who's a big brand in the Northwest, mm-hmm. with Phil Knight and Nike, and then now you got Colorado with Deion because they want people to watch these games. Yeah. So you best believe some of the 12 teams they pick is going to be profile teams.
Yeah. And you know what's going to cut down too, and I can't wait. 2024 can't get here fast enough because the bias is going to be gone about them SEC Southern teams. Guess what, bruh? If you don't win the SEC or you ain't ranked in the top 4, but mine might have to come up north to play a playoff game in the snow. So let's see how good you are when you're coming from Georgia and you got to come to Ohio and play a playoff game. Let's see how good you are when you got to bring you behind from Florida and you got to come to Michigan and play a playoff game. Let's see how good you actually are when you come from Louisiana and you got to go sit down over there in Penn State and play a playoff game in the middle of December or January.
Let's talk that. Don't forget about Wisconsin.
Oh yeah. Oh, you got to go to where it's real cold.
Cold. Yeah.
You know, I named Penn State, Ohio State, and Michigan, but oh God, could you imagine you got to go sit down or Notre Dame over in Chicago and that wind is whipping and tearing your behind up? You ain't gonna want to play no football. So all of that bias that they talked about and all whatever else, I can't wait till we get to 2024 because the SEC, we're going to see. We're going to see if y'all really know how to play football or is it always misleading in your face?
What if y'all got to come play, vice versa?
We've been already doing it. And all the bowl games is played in the South or out west on the West Coast. Your body changes getting ready for that type of weather, right?
And then the other thing we talk about playing a January game in Florida. Yeah, it's warmer in Florida than it is up north, but it's going to be about 60 degrees. That ain't like it is if you're going down there in September when it's like 90 and humid and all that stuff.
Yes, sir.
This is true. Hey, Sherry Batson, how you doing, man? Thank you for watching. Thank you for kicking it with us. We appreciate you.
Yeah.
So Tate, question: Joel Embiid won the MVP, correct?
That's right.
Give me your list and chat. Sound off. Give me your list for the All NBA this year.
First team.
First team, All NBA.
You got Embiid, obviously. Oh, and that probably take Joker off because Giannis the power forward. So you got Embiid, you got Giannis, you got Tatum. I think Steph gonna get in there. And my fifth person, I'm gonna do this, and all y'all be sure to check out me and G and BP on the That's Rather Cavalier podcast. Listen about these Cleveland Cavaliers and other NBA stuff. Give me Donovan Mitchell making first team All NBA this year. He got 6 in the MVP voting, so he one removed from the top 5 in MVP voting. So at his position, I got to put him as the other guard with Steph. That was tough though. That's tough.
Yeah, that's a tough list. Tough list for sure. Sure.
G, man, talk to me. Well, I'm blown away. Donovan Mitchell. I mean, that's the only one I don't agree with, but I think everything else is right. Talk to me, G.
I go Embiid at center, Giannis at one forward, Tatum at the other forward. I go Fox at point guard.
I thought about him.
And the toss-up is right here between Book and Donovan Mitchell. And I think Donovan Mitchell gets the nod and makes first team All NBA this year. But Book's a dog. Don't get me wrong. Book's a dog and deserves it. But I got to go with Mitchell. He was better in the regular season. So there's my first team All NBA. Fox, Mitch, Tatum, Giannis, Embiid, first team.
I agree with Tate all the way except point guard. Devin Booker's my point guard. I would have it. I'd have him in my guard.
Book play 2.
And you said you didn't agree with Donovan Mitchell.
No. So if we got 2 guards and then we were in positions.
No,
right?
but the first team is positions. Yes, first team.
Well, then Steph would be the point then.
No, not over Fox. Fox is a monster.
I agree that Steph should be there. I agree with Tate that Steph should be there. Steph has made noise this year. Steph should be there, right?
Over Fox?
I think Steph gets in over Fox just based off brand and what he's done in the past. Prox had a great season. For him to make second team on NBA is going to be a great honor, but he's going to make second team on NBA.
I think Luka. I think Claude. I think
third team. Luka third.
Second. He'll be second.
Third. He don't even. Booker and the kid from OKC is the guards for the second team.
Oh, I forgot Shea Gilgeous-Alexander.
He's a dog. He's a dog. The kid from OKC and Book should be the second team guards for sure. Get Luka out. Luka trash. Don't make me hang up the sign early, man. I wasn't even trying to go there, man. But Luka, you tire fire, dog. Your NBA season sucked. You didn't do anything. You proved that you can't play with other good players. He's horrible.
When he like 38 and 8, and I don't think all NBA go based off wins losses though.
It doesn't. It doesn't. But I think that's why he'll be second because he put up some numbers. He put up some numbers this year, so he'll be second team NBA. I don't think he'll make first team because I think they'll look at the first team through everybody who's playing in the playoffs. Steph any day, best pure shooter in the NBA is what Timothy Lyon said. Great one said, Luka disappointed us all. I'm gonna be honest with you. The Mavericks disappointed me. They just traded the farm for Kyrie, and now they're trying to re-sign him, and that's their priority for the offseason. And I don't know that that's gonna happen. Right.
We ride or die, on the KnoitAllZ podcast, man. But I tried to tell y'all, man, at the beginning, Luka was overrated, man. He's overrated, man. So would you take? I like Buckets better than Luka. Jimmy Buckets a dog.
But he plays small forward. You know what I'm saying? He plays two guard small forward.
I think Luka plays small forward and 2 guard.
Yes, he do. He switched between the two.
Yeah, but I mean, I would argue it depends on what you're trying to do. If I was playing right now today in the playoffs, I'd take Jimmy Butler. If I'm building a team for 2-3 years from now, I'd take Luka.
Yeah. Yeah, I just think he's overrated, man. I think we bought into the hype machine, because if you go back and look how much they promoted Luka and he's this and that, man, Luka, you overrated, bro. Learn how to get it together, man.
Timothy Lyons said he ain't overrated. You just hate him.
No, I don't just hate him. You got to prove it.
Yeah.
Listen,
you kind of do just hate him.
No. Tatum Ma will tell you, if you don't prove it and you on the hype machine, I was hard on CJ Stroud. Tatum tell you I destroyed CJ Stroud. Tate, is that true?
That's true.
I destroyed Stroud until he proved it. Once he proved it, I was done. I was like, okay, young man, you done proved what you need to do. I'm riding with you. But you got to prove it.
In fairness, you was killing CJ Stroud. His first game after they lost to Oregon, he threw for 300 and some yards and a few touchdowns. And I think on the NBA scale of things, you kill Luka a little early. This is like his third year, and he's one of the best players in the league. And no, he hasn't got to where he wants to go, but he's a great talent. You got to respect that.
Yeah,
you definitely have to respect his talent. You definitely. Great one said, I think it's the fact that I thought Luka could have been a favorite to win MVP, and he wasn't even close. Yeah, he did. It was a disappointment. For sure, it was a disappointment for sure.
But if he had those stats he had on the winning team, he would have been in the conversation, no doubt. Yeah. The fact that he didn't play well with Kyrie, and they went terrible after they traded for Kyrie.
Yeah.
They gave a lot of their most solid players, not as big a talent as Kyrie, but when you give up your boy, the big dude,
Kristaps Porzingis.
No. The dude that played D3 and D dude.
Oh, you talking about not Dimwitty, but
Smith? Vinny Smith? Is that his
name? Finney Smith. Yeah. When they gave up Finney Smith, and even Dimwitty. I mean, Dimwitty ain't gonna give you ain't gonna give you the electricity Kyrie gonna give you, but he gonna give you 22 points when you need it.
Yep.
Then you still got Finney Smith, and you still gave up one of their shooters too. They gave up too much in that deal. And for Kyrie to be a team killer anyway, like he was in Cleveland before LeBron got there and took over, like he went to Boston. They went to the finals after he left with Brown and Tatum, and they've been good ever since.
Facts.
Like he was in Brooklyn playing with KD and he made James Harden want to leave, man.
Yeah, facts. All facts. Team killer Kyrie Irving, without a shadow of a doubt. But Luka was still trash with Kyrie, though, dog. He was trash. He was out there.
Yeah, I was only replying to one of the comments, who's the great one or whoever, and said that he's a disappointment as far as MVP. But with his numbers, he would have been an MVP discussion if they had a good team.
Yeah,
they had a good team record.
Khalid Garner said not a disappointment in my opinion. Elaborate on that, Khalid. Why do you think he's not a disappointment? Timothy Lyons says Kyrie gets in his own way. I absolutely 110% endorse that one, Timothy. He does. Nobody can play with Kyrie. LeBron did, and he won with Kyrie. So
he got a chip.
Yeah, got a chip with him.
And should have got two. Two. If they was healthy, they'd have got two. They'd have beat Golden State twice. They got 2 chips. That's why they had. Why they had to go get KD.
Khalid, I don't think Tyree is a cancer. I just think he's not. I don't think he's a good, solid leader. You look for a player of his stature to lead and have leadership qualities. He doesn't. He doesn't have leadership quality. He's a great basketball player. He got tools in the belt, and he's the man, but he doesn't have any leadership facet about him, and he can't take people anywhere. You know what I'm saying? He's a Robin.
But he brings people. Khalid, you 100% right. He not only do he not lead, he brings people down. He brings them down.
Yeah.
Look, tell me what the Dallas Mavericks record was before they got Kyrie.
Winning. Winning record.
Right.
Winning record. They was trash.
They was like in fourth place.
True. Facts.
They were from 4th to 11th when after you got Kyrie.
Facts.
He wouldn't play. He brought the whole team morale down for the Brooklyn Nets.
Yeah.
He made James Harden want to leave. Like Harden. We're talking about Harden.
Yeah.
Harden, like the beard. I'm out of here, man.
Yeah.
I go to the club the night before a game, have a few drinks and kick it and stuff with that down on the Houston club scene, strip club scene. But Kyrie make me want to leave. Come on, man.
Kyrie drove that boy to the bottle.
I was about to say
man.
he just wanted to go to a different strip club. You took the words out of my mouth. Claude Bishop said 32 points a game is not a disappointment. And then Great One said, yeah, we were a better team in 2015, referring to the Cavs. Timothy Liney said, exactly, Claude. Khalid Garner said he's a better Robin than Batman for sure. I agree with that. Yeah, that's exactly what I said. He's a better Robin.
Kyrie ain't no Batman or Robin. Kyrie the Joker. He the anti. Kyrie the anti, man. He ain't no Batman on the way. He the Joker.
Any GM who trades for Kyrie should be fired ASAP. I don't know if he should be fired. With Kyrie, you need a definite alpha like LBJ or Jim. Absolutely.
No. I think
110%. You need an alpha in that locker room to keep Kyrie in line. He's more like, you know what he reminds me of? Don't play like him, but he reminds me of a Dennis Rodman. Just everywhere, bro. Like Dennis Rodman was freaking everywhere, taking his shoes off with the Spurs, acting a fool, going with Carmen Electra. But Mike wasn't having it, man. Just show up to the game. We're gonna leave you alone. But you better show up to the game. You know what I'm saying?
He told Mike I need a vacation.
Think about it. When Dennis Rodman got chips, right?
Chips.
Yeah.
When he got his chips, who he was playing with?
Isaiah and with
Mike. And MJ.
And Mike.
Okay. And didn't work with David Robinson, though, did he?
It did not. He was over there taking his shoes off and carrying on.
They had great teams, though.
Yeah.
But David Robinson just wasn't alpha enough to keep Dennis in check. But Mike and Isaiah was.
He couldn't get one with Shaq and Cole. They brought him into LA and it didn't work. It was like, nah, bro, you got to go.
He was older, but you're right. He's still the attitude. It's the attitude.
Yeah. What year was that? I remember that. I don't remember the year, but it wasn't.
I don't remember the year.
It was after they won the 3, right?
No, I think it was right before. It was either right before. I'm gonna check it out just to make sure I'm verifying. What year did Rodman play?
Said bringing them down for sure, and like you said, Tatum and Brown doing better without him. Absolutely. B-Dirt said Carmen Electra. I miss him. Yeah, he was out there with Carmen Electra tripping, man.
He said he needed a vacation.
Hotel room.
Yeah, he said he needed a vacation. He went to Vegas.
But Mike talked Phil and letting him go. Like, this is what Dennis needs to be where we need him to be.
Yeah.
Afton, I will not. He was an attention. He wanted it all. He needed that attention.
1999 is when he played for the Lakers. So that's right before.
That was right before Shaq and Kobe's ready to start winning, though.
Mm-hmm.
So I can't hold them accountable quite yet. Mm-hmm. Shaq had just went to the Lakers in 97.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, yep. I mean, so okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep. Yeah, like I said, man, Kyrie is Dennis Rodman-ish. If there's like an ish.
No, he really is.
He's Dennis Rodman-ish.
He reminds me of Dennis Rodman, like straight up, like this, like the reincarnation of him. He's flighty. You know what I'm saying? He might come up in a wedding dress. You don't know. His fingernails may be painted. I mean, just weird, just doing weird stuff just to be weird. Like
I got a question. I got a question about Kyrie, and it's still on the basketball. Better handle.
Flat Earth stuff. I mean, I'm sorry, man. Kyrie, I don't care if you believe that. I'm good with you believing that, my G. But why you got to bring it to the whole team, bro? Why you got to bring it to the whole team?
Better handles, Kyrie Irving or Kenny Anderson?
Kyrie, man.
Man, please.
Kenny
man,
had
please.
a bag.
Man, please.
Kenny had a bag, but Kyrie got that thing on a string. My son played basketball. I'm telling you, he got that thing on a string.
Man.
Kenny Anderson did too, but just because the time Kyrie came up, he gonna get more accolades and more exposure because of his handle, with the YouTube videos and TikTok and Kyrie 30 years old. Kenny Anderson older than me. Kenny Anderson like probably 51, 52.
Yeah.
But I remember Kenny Anderson came down and hit Bobby Hurley for Duke with a bop, 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 bop behind the back.
Bopped him like 4 times. Take bop, 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 and went to the
only person who got better handles or just as tight. And I agree with nephew. Nephew say Kyrie arguably got the best handles of all time. the person who I think that's real close, Isaiah Thomas. I seen Isaiah Thomas mix people up fast too. It wasn't just a crossover.
God God had a handle too, bro.
Yeah,
God Sham God had a handle.
Straight up handle. But of those that made it, yeah, I think.
Did you just hear what G said?
God Sham God. That's what Kenny Anderson got his handle
God Sham
from.
God in this conversation.
Kenny Anderson,
he created a move.
Kyrie Irving got his handle from God Sham God.
There's a documentary that says it.
There's a documentary that say it.
But he didn't have handles like Zeke, man.
Man, he got his handle from God Sham God. God Sham God was that thing. Kenny Anderson was that thing too.
I think Kyrie probably got most of his game and that kind of stuff from Rod Strickland. He did pick up. God Sham God had handles. He had that move that drive people crazy. The Sham God. Yeah. But I'm not putting him on the all-time handles. A lot of people say Steph nowadays, but I like Steph's handle. But Steph too loose with it. Like you said, Kyrie got on the string. Steph got killer handles. He loose. That's why he turned the ball over a lot.
It's like a yo-yo. That man got a yo-yo with the ball. Now, the question was asked, Kyrie or AI?
With handles?
Yeah.
AI.
It's Kyrie.
Man.
Kyrie.
Handles?
AI,
like just
man.
Nah, it's
Kyrie.
It's
Could anybody stay in front of AI with his handle?
That's because anybody stay in front of it?
That's because he's so quick in his crossover. It wasn't because of his just true handle. He wasn't coming down, going behind the back between his legs, crossing you over. I mean, well, he was crossing you over, but he had that wide crossover. He was wide with it.
I'm saying he bounced it way up here. It was like, come get it.
And
then again.
But like Mom said, Kyrie was tighter with it. Kyrie hit you with a pop. AI hit you with bop and gone because he quick. Not because his dribble lost you, because he lowered you to sleep from here to here and gone.
Man, AI.
I remember the first time I seen this kind of dating. First time I seen Allen Iverson was in the All-Star game that my homeboy Andre Patterson played in from Abilene Cooper. Andre Patterson's first All-American, second All-American I've ever known. Corey the first who went to Texas, 6'9", played in Abilene High. I was an Abilene High Warbird, and it was crazy. I saw the game because I'm watching it because Andre's in there, and I was like, man, this little dude banging on people. And I mean, for real, AI was that thing. AI was that thing.
Big G. My name drop in Texas, folks, man.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna say, back in the day, our homie Scoop Greg Simpson played in AAU against AI and was giving AI the business.
Like this, he was taking it up here like yak.
Your boy went to Texas. Our boy went to Ohio State. Was the freshman of the year in 1992.
Yeah, all Big Ten freshmen, first team all freshman and freshman of the year, and had mad Parker brother handles, so he could hoop definitely. But I don't know. It's just maybe I'm biased, man, because once again we talking about tennis shoes and who sells what and how they sell it. And Kyrie was the #1 tennis shoe guy, so he gonna take over with them youngsters as far as they feeling. But y'all need to go back and get in your bag and go back and watch Kenny Anderson. Go back and watch God Sham God. Go back and watch Rod Strickland. Check them cats out.
Everybody you saying all you gotta do is watch the documentary Point Guards about all the New York point guards. Everybody you just said, Mark Jackson, Pearl Monroe, Pearl Washington, Stephon Marbury.
Starbury. You forgetting about Starbury was a kid. Rod Strickland was a killer. You know what I'm saying?
Killer.
So
straight up dog point guard, man.
So okay. So we got our all NBA selections out the way. Defensive team, first team all defense. Who you got, G?
Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday, Giannis, Marcus Smart, Drew Holiday, Giannis, Gobert, maybe Fox. Fox had a lot of steals. So they don't go position, but that's just my 5.
All right. Tate.
I forgot about Jaren Jackson. Yeah, you're right. I forgot about him.
Yeah. I was gonna say Jaren Jackson, Giannis, Evan Mobley, Drew Holiday, and the other. I mean, I kind of just want to go ahead and give up to Marcus Smart, but yeah, I'll go Marcus Smart. I'll go Marcus Smart.
I like that team, Tate. I like it.
Yeah, well, you forgot Jaren Jackson and Evan Mobley got third place in Defensive of the Year voting.
True. Jackson was the defensive player of the year, so he got to make first team.
It was Jackson, and who else was second? It was
Marcus Smart. I think Marcus Smart.
Now go ahead, Ma. Give yours. I'm gonna look
Jackson, Mobley, Smart, all got to be there.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
Gobert got to be there. Gobert got to be there.
You said Gobert?
He got to be there, man. Come on, man. He got
Jackson, Mobley. Mobley's the center.
Mobley played forward. Jackson played forward. Gobert played center. Then you go Marcus Smart and Drew Holiday at the guards, and that's it. There's the 5. That makes sense. That's basically what Tate said. Yeah, that's basically what Tate said.
I won't argue.
Yeah,
I won't argue at all. What say you, chat? Talk to me. What do you guys say? Who you think is going to be first team?
Oh, that's who got second. Brooks Lopez got second. And I forgot about Draymond.
Oh, Dre.
So the top 5 in voting was Jaren Jackson, Brooks Lopez, Evan Mobley, Draymond Green, and Bam Adebayo.
Yeah.
Drew Holiday is the only guard in the top 6, 7, 8. In the top 8.
Yeah.
So nephew said, Javante said Smart, Drew, Jaylen Brown, then Jackson, and then Gobert.
I don't know about Jaylen Brown. I don't know about Jaylen Brown.
4 of those players he named didn't even make the top 10.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about no Jaylen Brown.
And you know, Claude, LeBron.
Come on, Claude. Claude, man. Come on, man. Come on, Claude. Now, LeBron is not on the all-defensive team, man. No.
He said Janet Jackson. This man said Janet.
No, Claude, not LeBron. No.
No, Janet Jackson's in control. She's in control.
LeBron still get down in that chair, so down on you when need to.
Oh, yeah.
He won't do it the whole game, but you let it be the final 2 minutes. LeBron to D you up.
Right.
Still.
Yeah. And Ma, that's sort of like how we pivot on the conversation.
Yeah, because we going to talk about the Lakers and the Warriors, man.
Yes, well, that's the main thing I'm trying to get to.
That's exactly where we're going. We were headed. We were headed right here. Man, I'm going to tell you something. It's either going to be a blowout for one team, or it just keeps being like, I blow you out, you blow me out. I blow you out, you blow me out. I'm waiting for it to be like a real competitive game. I'm not understanding how it just keeps being this way. And guess what, Khalid? Big G said that it was going to be the Lake Show in 6. So maybe he was right.
I said 7, so I'm still alive.
Show did
7. Maybe he was right.
But I picked the Lakers.
I picked Golden State in 7. I just don't think that pedigree. But them young legs for the Lake Show is out there getting off. They are getting off.
You know the difference, as of right now. Golden State, the team you pick, your Warriors, they're a finesse team, man. They finesse.
Yep.
They finesse.
Yep.
And when AD want to get it out the mud,
yep,
nothing for him. When LeBron want to back down and be downhill, nothing for him.
Yep.
And then don't let some of the others like Shaq say be making shots. It's really a wrap. I mean, because the Lakers don't win games and shot bad from 3, made less 3-pointers, but they eating at the foul line because they so physical.
Man,
right?
The whistle. I'm like, man, the whistle is what's tripping me out. They're not. Golden State's not going to foul line at all.
They're not going to the hole. They finesse. They shoot it a game.
I'm not fouling you 28 feet away from the basket.
Who going to the hole for Golden State with some authority?
Nobody.
Maybe Andrew Wiggins. Yeah, maybe Andrew Wiggins
should be a whole lot more. Wiggins should be going to the rack for real.
What do James Harden got on?
It's Cookie Monster.
He got on some hat look like you made it, Big G.
I'm gonna tell you something. James Harden, his stylists really be taking risks, man. Because he just, I don't know, man. I hate to say what I think he looked like. He looked like a vagabond, man. I'd be like, man, what is wrong with you, man? Look at him.
Man,
like, what is that?
Hey, you know his
look like some cotton balls was just lying around the hat. They just cut out one of them water jugs. Hey, y'all remember them old school ice cream jugs? Yeah. They cut out the ice cream jug and then put some cotton balls around it and set it on his head.
What it say, Tate? What it say, man?
It say war.
Yeah, that boy inspiration is Busta Rhymes, man. Busta Rhymes drives the content for James Harden in his gear, dog. And I ain't mad at him because maybe you got to have a Busta mentality to get in there and bust and finally get to the conference finals, man. Come on, man. But yeah, he did it today. They almost choked, though. They almost choked. They let Boston come all the way back and they handled their business in overtime. So
Peter said Green too cool with LeBron to bang with him like he needs to be effective. Needs to ride that line of playing dirty. That's Green's game. Green got to, that's his game. That's what he brings. You know what I'm saying? That's what your boy from Memphis wanted to be. And speaking of your boy from Memphis, y'all upset that
Dylan Brooks.
Yeah, Dylan Brooks. Y'all upset that he might not get another shot?
What do you mean get another shot? We're gonna sign him in Cleveland. What you talking about? Tate, Dylan Brooks coming to the land, bro. We need Brooks in the land.
I like the fit. But what Warren Puggs you talking about, man? The big OG homie.
Warren said the coaching adjustments are great in LA versus Golden State series, but only one coach gets credit.
Oh yeah, Steve Kerr can get all the credit.
Yeah.
And Darvin Ham so far is this year's Ime Udoka from last year.
Correct.
First year took his team to the championship.
Claude said Draymond never could stop LeBron.
God, can't nobody stop LeBron.
Yeah, look, we already know. I mean, Claude, we understand.
Y'all, I know both of y'all watched the game tonight, right?
Yeah.
Did y'all see that play where LeBron went all out hustle and broke up a fast break and knocked the ball out of bounds and jumped over the camera row and ran up? At 38, though, you tell me what your boy MJ was doing at 38.
Now, come on, man, don't do that.
Tell me what your boy MJ was doing at 38.
Don't do that.
I stayed up last night. I stayed up last night till almost 3:00 in the morning because I had recorded the Laker game so I could see it because I didn't want to know the score or nothing. And when I saw that they was dusting them boys off, man, I said, man, they ain't got nothing for the Lake Show, man. Lakers in 6. Lakers in 6, man. And listen, they going to give whoever win that Phoenix-Denver series some problems. Whoever. I don't care if it's Phoenix or Denver. They going to give them some problems.
Nah, I'm be real with you. They don't want – Denver does what they can't do, and that's be physical. They can't be just all-out physical like that. Talk to me about Denver after the night, after Phoenix get up in them and tie them 2-2. Because they ain't got no answer. The problem, and I said it before, the issue with Phoenix was they would switch until they found Chris Paul. He's a midget out there. Basically, y'all know how I do with my signs. It's mouse in the house. So they switch until they find Chris Paul. And when they find him, they went at him. That's how they beat him. They figured it out, and it was really by accident. Paul's hurt, and they moved Booker to point guard. They ain't got nothing for KD and Booker. When it's KD and Booker, they getting 100. They gonna put up 100 between them two. Find something to stop them two. They going to go get it.
So you saying Phoenix gonna win tonight?
Yeah, they gonna win tonight.
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
Warren said can't go to the foul line shooting jumpers, but the Lakers are in attack mode. They're proving threes don't always beat twos. But why isn't AD getting any love? They win when he plays well. We all know that.
Yeah,
we all know
I think,
you know.
And I think AD is getting love everywhere. I don't think we said it today because I brought up LeBron, but no, AD is the reason they're winning. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. LeBron is just the maestro, the orchestrator dude that makes all the music play. You know how you're the orchestrator. And he pointing to that person playing that instrument like this, like get it.
Yeah.
That's what LeBron doing to AD. Come on,
Yeah.
let me hear you. Let me hear you, AD. That's what he's doing.
Yeah, for sure. He went from always down to all day, every day.
I don't know.
He handling his business.
Khalid says Denver winning that series in 6. Love it.
Yeah, I agree. I agree, Khalid.
We did. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. And Nuggets too deep for every team in the playoffs except I agree, nephew. I agree.
Nope.
I agree with that too. Deep.
Nope.
They deep, bro.
And when you bring in Bruce Brown off the bench, you bring in
Jeff Green
off the bench. I'm missing somebody too.
DeAndre Jordan from the Clippers, he play on the bench out there.
Yeah, but he ain't played.
Yeah.
But the dude Caldwell Pope, he start, don't he?
Yeah, he starts small.
No, he start 2.
He start two. Yep.
I agree, Warren. Lakers give Phoenix some problems, but they don't want nothing with Denver. Denver will give it to them for a large amount.
Look, man, at the beginning of the season, I told y'all the Nuggets was going to be there. But I also said that with KD going to Phoenix, it changes the landscape of the West. Because, like I said, Phoenix fell into the adjustment. Paul ain't on the court. They ain't seeking him out. Like I said, and I'm going to keep on saying, with Chris Paul, it's mouse in the house. Hey, somebody small, we're going to find him and we're going to the box. They can't do that with Booker and KD. They can't do it.
KD and Booker got to be on their game shooting jumpers. I mean, because KD can get to the bag. Booker
50.
Yeah,
50.
But they lose today, Big G. But I figured out who James Harden looked like. Yeah. He got on his Dr. Seuss outfit.
Yeah.
Like Dr. Seuss right now.
Yeah.
I got the press conference on the TV right. He like Dr. Seuss.
Oh my God.
Hey man,
Line says first of all, before we get to Timothy's comment, Tom said, I don't see the Nuggets getting past LA or Golden State. But Timothy Lyon said, who's winning the Knicks series?
Miami.
Knicks or Heat?
Miami, it's over.
Buckets, Jimmy Buckets.
It's over.
You know why? And they're not even better than Cleveland, who played the Knicks last series. They just play harder, play tougher. That's all it is.
Yes.
That's all it is. But to Tom's comment, I think Denver gets past Golden State because they don't got no answer for Jokic either. And they can go out there with Porter Jr. and Murray and bust threes too.
I think physical and they long, and like you said, Tate, they can shoot. That's just a cocktail for winning. It really is. And the only thing that beats them is what Tate said earlier and what G said earlier. Book and KD going 50. Left.
I mean, they scored 89 together the last game. That's not going to happen every game. That's not going
to happen every game. That's why I know they can't do it. Now, if they could do that every game, it would be over with. Raps. You know what I'm saying?
They're going for the C note tonight. 50. 50 for both of them. They can't stop them boys, bro. Man. 50. Man. They can't stop them.
What Joker going to do?
You don't get about 30,
18, and 12.
Yeah, something like that. Some ridiculous numbers. This is why, in my opinion, he should have been the MVP. But, that's just G's opinion.
I wasn't trying to give it to him again, man.
He should have won it. He the best player.
Then you got to ask questions like
that's the first take from Khalid I don't agree with. I'm just about to say, shout out to Khalid. He been having some good takes all show until this one.
What'd he say?
Denver can get past Golden State now that Jokic got Murray and Porter back with the addition of KCP.
Oh, yeah, no, I do agree with you. I thought you said Denver can't get past. Yeah, you're right. Well, shout out to Khalid. He's been giving good takes all show.
He has. Khalid, you've been giving some great takes. Great take. But my thing, my thing here is, you guys, is like I said, you can shoot the lights out like that some nights. Every night you're not going to be, because your legs is going to be gone. You're playing a big physical series, and your legs is going to be out of here, man.
50.
Come on, G.
You know what? KD really ain't played good this series. Not really. KD ain't lost it on him yet. Yeah. War. Yeah, Dr. Seuss in the house.
Dr. Seuss.
Yeah. But KD ain't really been like the KD. He done had some 9 for 25 shooting games, from a 11 for 29. KD ain't went off, but they can't got nothing for a book. Nothing. They ain't got nothing for a book. 50. He gonna get 50. You can't stop him.
Come on, Big G. There's no way.
Okay,
Come on, G.
When we come back on Sunday, and I tell y'all, he averaging like almost 40 right now. He averaging like 38 and some change.
So both of them are gonna get 50.
50. KD ain't hit a game yet where he blows up. But Book been around that 50 mark or the whole. Book been around the 50 mark the first series, and he around the 50 mark right now. Book getting 50. You can't stop him. Booker is unstoppable, man. There ain't nobody in the league that can stop that boy. He can get to the point anytime in the paint, anytime he want to, and he can get any shot he want to. And when he pull up, he jump about 1.5 feet off the ground when he shoot. Ain't nobody can stop Book, man. Book cold.
Bet Booker don't score 35 tonight.
No, what you want, bet corner time?
We can bet corner time, but I want my corner time next week on air.
On air.
I want to be looking at your back of your head.
So 5 minutes. 5 minutes. 5 minutes. Bet Booker get 35 tonight. Bet.
Okay.
Ooh, y'all heard it live on the KnoitAllZ. Just get spicy in here, man. That's corner time. That's a 5 minute.
I even got my sign ready for you, dog. I even got my sign ready. I got my sign ready to rock.
I don't have a problem. I'm ready to spin around whatever I got to do and face the wall.
Yeah,
I got all Pittsburgh, Steelers, Ohio State stuff up there. I got good stuff to look at while I spend my time.
Oh, Thomas said, in case anyone hasn't noticed, KD is declining. Wow.
Well, that's what happens when you get 35.
The mythical corner time.
It is mythical when it's Big G and Mod, but
no, Mod does his corner time.
I only owe one more. It's like Shannon and Skip, man. I owe a little bit of Mountain Dew. It is what it is, bro. I'm gonna get the boy his Mountain Dew. I only owe him a little bit. But Tate, I'm gonna pay if he don't get 35 tonight. I'm gonna pay it on air. Matter of fact, I'm gonna come on air. I'm coming on the air with this stuck to my back for the first 5 minutes of the show, and I'm gonna be quiet. I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Love it. Okay. Javante said Booker's overrated. No, nephew, he's not.
No,
he's not.
Booker's not overrated. I agree with that.
Booker and Tatum want to be Kobe so bad they too emotional. No, nobody really wants to be Kobe Bean because nobody can be. No, you know, Kobe was 2 of 2 because he was literally Michael Jordan 1B. You know what I'm saying?
Clone.
I mean, he's a clone, and both of them were so crazy, and they were just like obsessed with winning.
You got a whole generation of cats like Tatum, like Booker, like Kyrie. They all looked up to Kobe. Kobe was a mentor.
Yeah,
they worked out with Kobe.
Yeah, but they never. It's not. You might see some Kobe stuff in their game, some Mike stuff in their game, but they're not like that. They don't try to be them at all.
Oh no, I don't think that. I mean, you know,
Kobe wasn't going to the club, dog. Kobe would go to an event, go home, get 2 hours of sleep, and be in the gym at 4:30. And would stay there till people showed up and wouldn't leave till all of them left. Go home, take another nap, and come back, get you 50. That's Kobe Bryant for real.
That was Kobe Bean. Yeah. Just obsessed with winning. He was that guy, man. He was that guy. And
but he didn't win his last few years in LA either, did he?
No.
They didn't start winning till Goat King came to town.
Kingish. Goatish.
Goat King.
Goat King with the chips.
Till LBJ came. Yeah. So here we go, man. Parting shots, man. We're gonna get into it. Let's go ahead and get into it. Big G, man. I need you to talk to me, man. Give me your parting shot.
Hey, man, this is a hard one today, man, because it's early in the season and it ain't even happened yet, and it's really on paper. But, man, we got problems down there in Columbus, man. I done went down and scouted it out. I checked it out. I watched what's going on, man. I was at the Woody. Got sent the pictures to the fellas so they seen it. Got to talk to some of the players and all whatever else. Man, I heard some inside stuff, man. I heard that Ryan Day told them that there ain't but one dude in the locker room that's trying to be great. And if you ain't here putting in extra hours, extra time, effort, extra energy, extra effort on the gun machine and lifting weights and all whatever else, why did you come to Ohio State? We got problems down there in Buckeye land, man. It's early. We done already dropped in the preceding rankings. There was some rankings that had us number 1, had us number 2. I see in polls now when we 6 and 7. We got problems in Buckeye land, man. I need y'all to get it together, man. I'm sending warning shots early. It's May 7th. When we come back to camp in July, I better be hearing good things out of Buckeye land, man. And it might have to start by putting an alpha male at that quarterback position. Because I tell you, if you thought I was going to be bad on C.J. Stroud, boy, this young one now, Kyle McCord, brother, you ain't the one. You ain't showed me that you the one that's going to handle your business for Buckeye Nation. So you know how I do, man. I love my Buckeyes. I hate for us to lose. But, dog, we got problems down there in Buckeye land, man.
Who you love more, the Buckeyes or the Steelers?
Oh, my God.
The Buckeyes.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
It's the Buckeyes. Anytime you want a casket that's scarlet and gray, it's the Buckeyes.
But I'm getting buried in a Steeler suit, so it don't matter. I'm having an all-black suit on with a yellow tie and a Steeler handkerchief with some Steeler socks and put me in a Buckeye casket, bro. So I love them both. I love them both, man.
I need for all of y'all to know, Claude, Afton, Tate, all of Khalid, y'all need to know. Everybody, B-Dirt, Carrie, everybody in the chat. Big G, great one. He said that he wants to be buried in a scarlet and gray casket. And he wants me to come by. He asked me, his brother, to come by with a pride sticker and try to knock him out the casket. He said, slap it as hard as I can to try to knock him out the casket. This is what he wants. And then he's saying that he don't know that the Buckeyes is for real, if you got pride stickers,
but I'm gonna have Steeler head to toe. I'm gonna have Steeler head to toe on, man. Come on, man. My love is deep, man. My love is deep. I love hard, man. You know.
All right, Tate, man. Give me your point shot.
I got a couple of things, man. I want to say, and it's usually Mod that takes the higher ground spiritual takes, but I'm going to say that man gives us opportunity, God gives us blessing. What God has for you, no man can take from you. So just stand strong in whatever you believe, and God will grant you that blessing when He deems His time. So I wanted to say that, and I wanted to say, Big G, next week is Mother's Day. I'd like us each to have a picture to show with our mom, and say something about your mom. Big G, I know you lost Aunt Bev years ago. Yeah. So if
he ain't the only one that lost. That's my mama too. What are you talking
about? Well, yeah, but you still have a mom. Yeah. I'm not trying. That was your stepmom, and you grew up with her and stuff like that. But I'm just saying, if it makes him emotional, you don't have to say nothing, Big G. But it would be a good time to honor.
Bro, I wouldn't care if I get emotional or not. I'm honoring my mama, so I'm riding with you. They're gonna have a big old picture of Bev on the screen for sure. Okay. Yeah.
You ain't her though. You ain't her.
Yeah. I got you.
I mean, people gonna wonder how you her son, boy.
Why you say that?
Because she's beautiful, and you just maybe average.
Hey man! Wow! Hey man!
Wow! Listen,
don't doubt the late great Nate Jeans, man. Because I'm his clone, bro. I'm his clone.
All that. Jeans is all that.
But in regard to sports, I want to say we go back and forth with a lot of stuff all week amongst each other. I mean, I got so many different chats going with our thing, with the Cash thing, with the homies thing, with I'm blew up all the time. The Slack channel, you know how that is, Big G.
Yep.
All that stuff, man. But we have something going this week with me, Mod, and Big G. And I want the live chat to chime in as long as we on here. Mod seems to think Dak Prescott is a top 10 QB. He said top 8.
Oh my God.
Mod think he's better than Jalen Hurts.
Oh my God.
So, this is kind of like a quick poll. Put it out there. I think Jalen Hurts is the best quarterback in the NFC.
Yes.
I think.
First of all,
This my parting shot.
what?
Get it, Tate.
You can't even help yourself. Can't even help yourself. Got to come to Dak's rescue.
No. The gist of the matter is that you're getting over into my parting shot, but that's fine. Go ahead.
Well then, I'm setting it up for you. But yeah, so Khalik, another good take, says no, my.
Yes.
Well, yeah, man. I mean, Dak. I don't hate on the Cowboys or Dak like Big G. Dak is a good quarterback. I got him in the top 12. I don't have him top 10. And until he wins some big games in the playoffs, he probably gonna remain in that 11-12 range. But that's all.
Just say it with your chest, Tate.
The Slack channel is he said the Slack channel is like being in a group text with 42 Big G's.
It is. It's horrible. It's horrible.
God.
It's horrible, man.
Oh my God. Hey, look, my parting shot, as always, I'm gonna get into some good stuff at the very end, but I'm tired. Stop the cap. Listen, I'm tired of hearing a lot of the conversation that's going around, and it's just for buttons and clicks. Nobody's really looking at the fact that this man in 7 years has been very efficient. He broke Tom Brady's record for the most passes thrown without an interception. He was offensive rookie of the year when he first came out, his first year in the league. He's been Walter Payton man of the year. I guarantee you, there are not 8 to 9 quarterbacks better than Dakota Prescott in the NFL. I don't care what you say, how you slice it. If you've only been at your job for 3 years, somebody's been there for 8, and they've been doing a consistent job. Both of their numbers have been consistent, been great, but they've been doing it for 8 years. I'm going with the 8-year person. I'm not going to go with the 3. I'm not fixing to sit up in here. You haven't shown me anything in 3 years. In 3 years in the league, if we want to say that, we have to go back and we have to say, look, whatchamacallit won an MVP. What's my guy from Philly? He won an MVP. Is he great? Carson Wentz, is he the greatest thing since sliced bread? Absolutely, he's not. But he had a great team, and we bring all these team accolades into the discussion, and y'all want to bring it here. And then when we talk about Michael Jordan, it's a whole other different. So I'm just saying, at this point, stop the cap. Dakota Prescott is top 2 quarterback in the NFC East. As of right now, Jalen Hurts played better last year. But if we're talking about cumulative in the career, Dakota Prescott's better, right? But and we're talking about in the league, he's top 9. So stop the cap. All right, I'm done with that. As I'm done with that. Now, I'm moving on, and I'm going to get to y'all comments. I'm going to go ahead and get to y'all comments here in a second. But consistency is everything in life, man. You have to realize that yesterday's seeds are today's blessings. I've said that before, and I want you to continue to understand that. If you don't be consistent today, tomorrow's going to be jacked. And that's why you don't trust today. You don't trust today because of what you did yesterday. You know what I'm saying? For you to put trust in today, because yesterday you weren't doing anything. We're all given the same 24 hours. I understand it's hard. I understand it's challenging. Everything's worth doing. I tell everybody all the time, listen, all the time. If I started walking from here, from Austin, Texas, to New York, I could make it as long as I did not quit. Now, would I be tired and I have holes in my shoe? Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? But you can make it if you just don't quit. Quitting is not an option. You can't give yourself an out. You can't give yourself the opportunity to take a breath or say, oh, I'm tired, I can't do it. No. You got one life. It's not a TV commercial. It's not a rehearsal. You don't get a chance to do it over again, right? So you got to make sure that you make it happen and you do what you do. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story and I'm done. We got on the phone one Sunday after football game, myself and G, when we were talking. And we were like, man, we brought Tate into the conversation, right? We brought Tate into the conversation, and we said to each other, we said to each other, man, this is a show. We should do this. And I said, yeah, and we should call it the KnoitAllZ because we know it all. And both myself, both Tate and G, we all said, let's do it. We were scared. you know what I'm saying? We ain't never really done a cumulative podcast before. As a matter of fact, Tate didn't have equipment. He had to go out and buy equipment. But guess what? We did it. We stepped out on faith. We believed that we could, and we've been consistent. Every day, every Sunday, every week, you're getting content for us. And it's not just for us. We want to share with you guys. And I'm just saying the reason why I'm sharing this thing about consistency is most people start something and stop it before they ever get a chance to see it come to fruition. When you plant a seed, you don't see what's happening in the ground. You just know that one day a tree came up. So wait till you get to the tree. Wait till you get to the fruit. Let's get to the good part. Be consistent. That's my stuff, man. And I just want you guys to know, man, we love you guys. We thank you for watching. We want to make sure
put up some of the Dak comments. You said you was getting to the comments. Get to them.
Comments, man. I ain't got to. We want to make sure that you like and subscribe. Make sure that you continue to rock with us, man, here on the Know-It-Alls. Like us on Facebook, subscribe on YouTube and Twitch so that when we go live, you'll definitely get those notifications. Even on Twitter, man. We on Twitter right now as well. And let's jump into some of these comments before we get out of here, man. Claude Bishop said, Mod is currently high as a kite.
Thanks, Claude.
Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you.
He said, after said, I don't know enough about other quarterbacks, but I like Dak a lot more than a lot of people. Cough, cough. Big G, you absolutely like him more than Big G. Big G hates Dak.
That's a strong word, man.
Said that he's not shoot barely 15. That's a lie.
Yeah, I give him 15. I'll put him right at 12.
That's about right.
He said, what he do postseason time, Mark? Oh man,
Trash.
Listen, we gonna get to that. He's 2-4 right now. His story's still being wrote. It's still out.
But
y'all
see
that
was my thing with you yesterday. You came on even today. You said, and the record was the most attempts without throwing an interception.
Did he do it though?
To start a career.
Did he do it though?
So you said Tom Brady. And I said you said.
I'm just saying, is that a record he has though?
That's a record.
Okay,
but also,
so I can mention that. That's a fact.
You also talked about what else Dak did his first 7 years. What Tom Brady do his first 7 years? Because that was my reply to you. 3 bowls, first 7 years.
Not worried about what he did.
Oh, well, you compare. You worry about how Dak broke his record.
He said, "Get real." He said, "Claude said Dak Dakota slightly, but stop the cap for real. Stop the cap." And Beater said, "Moss trying his hand to stand up." Nope, telling the truth. He consistently blows games. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Y'all need to watch the games yourself. Watch the games yourself. Most scrutinized position in football, Dallas Cowboy quarterback. You're gonna get it all.
That's the first thing you said in the last 20 minutes that I would agree with 150%.
Yeah,
the quarterback of the Cowboys is the most scrutinized, but that still does not make him trash. He garbage.
but he's not trash, man. If you top 12, you a top 3rd quarterback in the league.
Yeah, no, he's not trash. Afton said, "Thanks for another good show. We appreciate you for watching." Claude said, "Best show on the net," and I really mean it. Thank you, Claude. We really appreciate you, bro.
Claude.
We really appreciate you. Definitely. You guys, we are gonna get out of here. It is gonna be Mother's Day coming up, so make sure you send a shout out and watch. We may record the show. I don't know if we're gonna do it live. I'm pretty sure we're not. So it's gonna be a recorded show, but you'll get an opportunity to see our tea ladies. That's a Texas saying. You know what I'm saying? You'll definitely get an opportunity to see our tea ladies. I'm my Jones and everything.
What's a tea lady? What's a tea lady? What's a tea lady?
My mama. It's my tea
lady. Why is it called a tea lady?
It's a Texas slang. I don't know. We've just been saying it for forever.
Okay.
My tea lady. I think it has something to do with the slogan "My T Jones" or something like that. But anyway, we said my tea lady. But you guys, man, we thank you for rocking. We out of here. We're gonna talk to y'all later. Peace.